Hi, my name's Lee Nunn. I'm from Zennio UK. Zennio is a broadline manufacturer of building automation solutions, and we cover three main verticals, that being hospitality, commercial buildings, and also residential buildings. So we are a specialist KNX manufacturer. Everything we do is under the KNX banner. But what makes us slightly different is that we have total end-to-end solutions, from the actuators, from the front-end devices, also to centralized viewing. So we're here today at ISE showing some of our new products. One of those new products is what we've just introduced, which is called RGB. So this is one of the new features that we've introduced at ISE this year, and this is RGB functionality, which means that our front-end switches and devices, the icons, during programming, the integrator and installer can now choose which colors they want the background to be, which is a great new feature because for KNX, for Zennio and KNX is all we do. So we have to be very innovative, and we're never standing still. So we're always improving, enhancing, and bringing out new products. What a good example of that, if you come over here. So this is our Z35, a 3.5-inch touchscreen, has 9 pages of control, so you can control your lighting or your climate, all from here. But this product has been around quite a few years now, so we're now bringing out a new version, which is our CX40, which look and feel so where you can see that the graphics and the color are that much punchier. This is an OLED screen. This is designed for single room control. So we have the lighting control, climate control, blinds, curtains, whatever the home has. And we also have a Z50, so the CX50, which is a slightly larger screen. And this will be the natural replacement for the Z41. One of Zennio's key markets is hospitality. So within the hospitality market, there is a system called a GRMS, which is a guest room management system. And this is a highly intelligent automated room for the hotel. And the hotel actually knows when the room is occupied and when the room is not occupied. So this has a huge amount of savings for energy. So for example, we did a trial a couple of years ago where we had an existing hotel. We were refurbing the hotel, and during the refurbishment, the hotelier allowed us to use one of the rooms, leave them with the old control system they had before, which was the simple key card type of system. So we had room 311 with key card next to room 312 with Zennio GRMS. We measured the energy consumption over 12 months, and our room showed a 60% less energy consumed within that room, which from an operator's perspective is a big financial saving. For some, especially as the energy costs are so high, for some smaller independent hotels, that's been the difference between them being profitable or not. So for us to be able to introduce a system that improves the guest experience and also improves the efficiency of the rooms, it really is a win-win. So we have an end-to-end system, including all the actuators. So really, all these guys, they're really the brains of the system. So they all sit away in a panel somewhere, which are doing all the control. And of course, those are also complemented by all the front-end devices, where we have simple switches, or we can go up to more multi-function touchscreens. And if you want that touchscreen represented on a mobile app, we also have that functionality here. So again, we have the same interface, but this time on a phone or a tablet. One item I would like to show you, because circadian rhythm lighting and cool and warm white is becoming very, very much a need to have, especially any building that has going for the WELL certification, which is all around wellness. So we actually have color temperature control. So here, for example, You can turn the light on, but we can also change the color temperature going from a cool white to a warm white. Okay, so to complement our guest room management system, which is on independent rooms, obviously the hotel itself needs to have a view of exactly what's happening in their rooms, depending on whether the rooms are occupied or unoccupied, whether the rooms have called for do not disturb, make up my room. And all this information is gathered centrally on this type of dashboard, which just gives the view to the hotel that they know exactly what is happening at all times within their hotel. So we can also we can look at the common areas. So now we can see all the common areas. We can choose the lobby, for example, and we can see everything that is connected within the lobby. If there was any issues with anything, we would be seeing red crosses. So again, gives an overview of all the public areas. Exactly the same for the rooms. So now we can see all the rooms. We can see the sold status, unsold status, whether the room is checked in or not. We can then go to the individual room. And again, we can see everything which is connected within that room. So as I said, Zennio, we are a global company now. We have subsidiaries in all the major markets, all around Europe, recently opened in India, recently opened in Dubai. So if you want any more information, please go to zennio.com, where you will be able to get information on your local representative.